In this video, I will show you how to use and how to run a dynamic assignment model that has multiple route choices or alternative route choices. Previously, we discussed convergence. So first, we need to run the model to converge. Then, I show you what settings to change to run for results. So first, let's run it to converge. We go to the parameters. We just make sure that everything is set up. We store cost, we store paths. I like to have archive files as well. Choice is set up to stochastic. You can use equilibrium, just in Vissim they usually use the stochastic. I set up the convergence to basic setting, but to the default. Search and cost, I didn't touch that. And so these are the settings I go with. I make sure that in the simulation setting, I have at least, let's say, 40 runs to allow for convergence. Oh, and one important thing is this random seed increment is 0. I only run this model to 900 seconds. It is just for the example. And here I'm going to evaluate network performance. That is important so I can show you what the settings actually do. Okay, so let's run it. It will take probably 10-20 runs. I put it to speed mode so it should finish quickly. So in the background it is saving all the paths and the bev and the wake file, and it will reach convergence I think soon. Once that convergence is run, what we need to do is we need to select the run, the bev and wake file associated with the run that converged. Once we set that up, we make sure that we untick the save option, so we are not going to keep overwriting and store the new paths and costs. In that way, what we will do is we basically take the information, the routing information, and we run the assignment. We do the same route search, everything, what we would do anyway. Just we will keep increasing the random seed. And I'll show you how to do that. And you can see the meantime I open the performance. So you can see how it changes over the runs. Now convergence has been reached. So I stop it. There are some errors. In run 189, some vehicles couldn't leave the parking lots because of course it was congested. It was in the first few runs. You can see the delays very big because it just picked the route probably that was that didn't have enough capacity. So now what we do, we go to parameters, and the only things we change, cost and path file, we update that to number 19 because that was the run it converged. The reason we don't take that one because that basically has some changes already. So we just pick this one. We untick that, we untick that, we untick that, and we leave everything else as it is. Okay. Now I change the simulation, the number of runs, just maybe 3, just to show you what's happening. So as you can see, number 19 has an average delay of 313. So let's see what happens if I run it now like this. 313 it was. So it is 313. Keep continuing, 313 and 313. Okay, here basically you can untick that when you run these. So I forgot to say that, but you can untick it. It changes nothing. You just need to click continue to the end. So as you can see, all the free runs has the same results because it uses the same every seed. So now what we do is this is just, I just showed you. So basically once you run those, you come here and you change the random seed to 1, or you can change to 10, the increment. 1 is enough, and usually 5, 10, 20 runs. 5 or 20 runs should be enough to average. So the key things uh, to um, to do is untick these, select the routing files where the convergence was reached. You can untick convergence. You set a number here. It doesn't matter what number. It just changed an input for the random generator. So it will be 42. Then if it's 1 in the second run, it will be 43 and so on. In some countries, they like to have certain seed numbers, but it means nothing, I think. So if you are not required to use certain seed numbers, just use a seed increment and just run it. And number of runs 5. And now what will happen if I run? So 313, just remember. So it completes all 5 runs. So the first run is 313 again, because that's still the same seed number. So this run is equivalent to the one when the model converged. And now you have 5 runs. So as you can see, just changing the random generator, these basically you add the daily variability or variability to your model. And these are the results. And you basically pick the average, so this row. So that will give you the data. And the same applies if you use like node, delay, link, whatever, all queue results, travel time. You just basically pick the average of those. Again, there are some countries where they like to do it differently, but this is like the general way to do it. So I hope this was helpful. There will be more videos coming in this topic, how to influence the routing and some other details. Please like and subscribe if you like. Cheers.